Welcome to Sun City News. I'm your host, Norma Taylor, and here are some stories we're starting off with for this week. Our news crew attended the Discover the Lowcountry event. Georgia Lash reports on the Lowcountry Happenings meeting, and later in the program we have an interview with the latest Meet the Author. Sun City News starts now.
This is Sun City News, with our news team bringing you stories from Sun City and the Lowcountry, taking the lead with entertainment news. And on deck is our sports report. Sun City News, from people you know, about people you know. This week's SCTV News starts now.
Get that GPS set up. The Fishing and Hunting Club's second annual Discover the Lowcountry gave us plenty of ideas for road trips and staycations.
Feel pretty honored to be here with the man who sort of drove this bus here. He got us Discover the Lowcountry last year. We're back for a second year. Chuck, how do you feel on the second venture?
Really good. Got a beautiful day. Our crew of volunteers got here early to help things get set up. They're helping the vendors unload. Everybody's here. We've already had a lot of people come through the door, a lot of interest. So it's going to be a great show for our club, the Fishing and Hunting Club, and it's going to be a great show for our exhibitors. But most of all, it's going to be a great show for the residents of Sun City, because in just a few minutes, they're going to meet 55 companies who are going to showcase all of the tours and activities and museums and performing arts and chambers from Savannah to Charleston. So it's going to be a great event. I know the exhibitors are really happy to be here as well.
I think we can say that if we don't have a boring summer, it's because of you, because now we have all these new ideas. I've picked up a few already. Thank you. The energy is high. The volume is just rising, but it's all in joy. Thank you so much. And thank you to your wonderful volunteers.
Thank you. And thanks to Sun City TV. You guys have been a big supporter and help us get the word out about this event.
What should we discover in the Lowcountry? Here's what they've got to say.
Please come visit the National Museum of the Mighty 8th Air Force in Pooler, Georgia. You can tour, you can volunteer there, and you can stay for lunch, see our B-17 Flying Fortress, and learn a bit about World War II history.
You should discover the Savannah Coastal Refuges Complex. We have 7 national wildlife refuges in our complex, 5 of which are open to the public. 2 of them are in South Carolina, Pinckney Island and Savannah National Wildlife Refuge, which are open 7 days a week, sunrise to sunset. Savannah Refuge has a visitor center that's open Monday through Friday from 10 to 2.
I almost feel like you're the spokesperson here for discovering the Lowcountry. That's really the mission almost of Friends of Lifelong Learning.
It is. We want to enhance everybody's life because learning is a great thing. It keeps your brain young, keeps you alive, gives you a lot of fun experiences.
My passion is the Sun City Car Club, which is a whole lot more than cars. This club does a whole lot of benevolent things. We support the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts. We support the Boys Club and the Girls Club, the veterans. We supply wreaths for the cemeteries.
Our club has boaters and RVers. We like to explore camping adventures in the area and surrounding states. And we have a lot of beautiful waterways right here in Bluffton. Chessie River, Broad River, May River are all fantastic boating opportunities.
We complain about the roads, but there is a plan underway for improvement. Hear about the approaching referendum to fix our transportation issues.
Lisa, thank you for being such a model for community service, because you've been mayor of Bluffton, and now here you are chairing a committee, the Transportation Advisory Committee. What were the objectives for that committee when it was set up in February?
Yeah, well, we were kind of set down a path by our elected officials to focus on 3 areas: intersection and safety improvements, which affect every one of us, widening of roads, and resurfacing and paving of dirt roads. So we had pretty clear parameters, but we listened to many projects that fell outside of those areas, and we wanted to listen because there were residents that wanted to come and take their time to ask us to look at 1, 2, or 3.
How vital was it that you literally had representation from the 11, districts in Beaufort County and the 4 municipalities?
Yeah, that was a first. Now, in 2006, the Oversight Committee had the municipality's mayor on it, but it was very important, and it was important to that whole 15 that believe that municipalities live and breathe it every day, and they're walking down the street, and you'll always see somebody that's elected or part of your town government, and they deal with it. The school district deals with it. The sheriff's department deals with it. Beaufort County deals with it. So we listened to everyone, and it was a lot. It was a lot.
It must have been interesting to see how each of those districts and municipalities presented the issues that they felt were important to them.
Oh my gosh, it was really nice because the municipalities looked a little higher. They looked because they know workers come from one side to the other of the county, or residents are going from here to there for medical or visiting family, and they realized how hard it was because we're the ones that get the complaints and we're the ones that get the phone calls. So there was a lot of support from Beaufort for Hilton Head projects. There was a lot of support from Bluffton for Port Royal projects. I mean, it was really, we all just came in and forgot where we lived and listened, used our ears that God gave us, listened to the professionals, and it became easy. Believe it or not, it was scary. It was 150 plus projects and a lot of billions of dollars. So
that will be my last question then. Yeah. The conclusion for the committee was the recommendation for the council to consider a 1% sales tax on the November ballot. Right. So it seems like there had to be a filtering process from those hundreds of projects. How did it really end up? The 3 major categories, how many projects?
Yeah. Probably I'm rounding around 80 projects. 4 of the projects are big. They're the widening of the major roadways. And the majority of the projects and the majority of the money went to intersection and safety improvements. And that alone will be easier things to accomplish. They're not going to need the right-of-way and the easements like a lot of these others will need. And I think your everyday driver is going to see a change as those things progress to making their life better.
Jared, it's my understanding that the Transportation Advisory Council has gone to County Council and they have approved putting the 1% tax transportation on the ballot in November. And when you go to it's called the Beaufort Penny website, there's a list of the projects that they're going to fund with this particular $700 million referendum. But how did that list get compiled? I think people wonder, how do they pick these things?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first, it's not quite finished. So they made a recommendation, the TAC committee did, and they presented to council. Council's reading through it. They've got 3 readings, and they're on their second one. So soon it will be approved. And right now it's an 8-year, $780 million program. Council's looking, it may change a little bit, may go to a 9-year program. That'll be teased out here shortly. And that list, though, it got comprised because we had a 15-member committee, and then we have a whole bunch of studies that have been done as far as corridors 278 and 170 of what needs to be done, the improvements. Engineers have looked at it, and basically most all of the projects were pulled off those lists that were already prepared and then identified, and those were the projects that were brought forward. That and the municipal projects, we reached out to all the municipalities, and they submitted projects as well. So a good round list.
Still more news to come. Jojo Hines attended the Summer Concert Series. Ann Priante reports on the Woodworkers Association recent event. And Georgia Lash has part 1 on the pop-up gardens. So don't go anywhere.
A very pleasant good day, friends. Here are some of the stories that we are following for our June 2026 Spotlight on Sports show. First, there has been a lot of work going on over at the Hidden Cypress Golf Course. If you've been there recently, you could not help but see the long line of pipes being laid throughout the course. This is the project to put in a new irrigation system that will automate the watering of greens, fairways, and tee boxes. This is a prelude to the renovating of the whole course in 2027. We are working on getting an update on the project status. We will be covering the annual Sun City Softball Military Games. We will have interviews with some of our veteran players, as well as some of the active duty military that will be participating in the games. Lastly, the Bocce Club will be having their spring tournament. We will be at the bocce courts following all of the action. If there is any other sport that you would like us to cover, drop us a line here at Sun City TV.
Let's check in with reporter Jojo Hines to find out about a new spot to listen to music right here in Sun City.
We have a beautiful day to kick off this event. Welcome. I am here at the new Sun City West Amphitheater for our first concert featuring Hilton Head's own Cornbread. Let's walk around and speak to some residents to see if they're excited about the new venue and event.
Hi, I'm sitting here at Sun City just waiting for the concert to start. We've seen this group before and they're a great group, and I can't believe the crowd that has shown up.
This venue is absolutely gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Their amphitheater is very, very nice. I love that they have this beautiful, beautiful pool. And the brackish bar, very nice. And this band, Cornbread. I am a corn stalker. Happy to see them here.
It's beautiful here. What's not to love? Look at the view. The lagoon, the trees, the palm trees. What a great setting and a great band.
Oh, guys, I think it's absolutely fabulous. This place is just absolutely amazing, and what a plus. It's like resort living here in Sun City.
Look at all the people here. We have music today for the first band that's playing here today, and we have bars, we have gym, and it seems like we got a very great turnout for this event tonight. The sun's out, the weather's beautiful.
I just want to say that this venue is absolutely gorgeous, and we're so excited to be able to have this event here. I understand the band's going to be great. We've got a great dance floor.
Well, I'm with Jackie on my right and Terry on my left. Tell me, what are your thoughts of the new venue and the event being held today?
I love the new venue, and I think this is awesome that we have the opportunity to have bands come in and sit like this, and the more people that I see around, I think it's going to get better and better all the time.
Terry?
I agree with Jackie. I love this new venue, and I can't wait for the concert, and it's great to be able to spend some time with all of our friends in the neighborhood.
Well, it's great. It's great having you here, and enjoy the show.
Thanks very much.
Well, the band's about to start. I'm going to go grab my seat and get myself a cold one. Everybody, enjoy the band.
Priyanti was in Raleigh with a group of woodworkers from Sun City and shares this report.
I'm here in Raleigh, North Carolina, where 20 Sun City woodworkers and their spouses are attending the American Association of Woodworkers 40th Annual Symposium. Here they're going to connect with other woodworking experts, attend educational sessions, and even exhibit some of their own works. Tim, what is wood turning and how does it differ from woodworking?
So wood turning is where we are using a lathe and we are turning the wood, versus woodworking would be more using table saw, bandsaw, sanders, routers, different things like that, shaping wood. In our case, we're actually using a piece of wood that's being turned and we're shaping it with tools.
And what do you make with wood turning?
We do bowls, spindles, lidded boxes, pens, bottle stoppers, all kinds of different various things.
Great. Have wood turners from Sun City attended this symposium?
Yes. This is the third one that I've been to. And I know that a number of the people that are here, at least Fran and a couple others, have been here to other ones. And so, yes, this is not the first time we've been to a wood turner symposium.
Is it the most Sun City wood turners?
Yes, it is. This is the most we've ever had. 12 people from our group have come this time.
Wow. Okay. And what do you expect from making this trip all the way to Raleigh from this symposium?
For myself, I expect to basically learn more about how to do embellishments on the wood turning that I do, as well as learning some skills that I am not as proficient in. I'm hoping from a guild standpoint and for our SIG standpoint that we actually are able to increase the energy level and excitement within our group and bring new things back to our group that will incite our wood turners to be better and also more interested in possibly attending future symposiums, because these symposiums are the first time you go, your head kind of explodes because of so much stuff that's here and so much that you can learn. And I think that the more people we have go like we've had this time, the more people will be interested the next time. And I think that that's an important thing.
The Avant Gardeners Club hosted their first pop-up garden tour, where we enjoyed the garden's beauty and learned some helpful tips.
Barbara, the Avant Gardeners is really famous for its multi-location spring and fall garden tours. So what's the distinction of a pop-up garden tour?
So pop-up garden tour is just for members only, and it happens at a whim. And we chose to have 2 this year in June because that's a time that is kind of quiet and the gardens are gorgeous. So it's mine this year, and I love to show off my roses, so that's...
You have got quite a splendor here. Now, we have sort of a theme for today's pop-up, and that's dealing with the environment and deer. And you have always talked about this magnificent and very strategic deer resistance system. Tell us about that.
Sure. We have 5 orbit yard enforcers. You can get them on Amazon, and I'm not advertising them. I'm just, so many people ask me, I'll just tell you what they are. We use them at night only, and they spray water on the deer. They're motion detection. I have 2 in the front and 3 in the back.
And pretty successful?
Pretty successful, but I still use little balls over there, the scram, the spray. I use them all because it doesn't catch everything. Yeah, I use it all.
Yeah, that word resistant, deer resistant is one that we always go, okay. Now, you also are talking about today about the idea of the environmental issues we deal with, like lots of rain yesterday.
Oh, I got it.
That we've actually been hoping for. But in this case, is there a particular type of environmental issue that you deal with? And if so, have you found a way to fix it?
Well, the water isn't too bad for us, and we love to have the water for all the flowers. But the ground, the soil is just like god awful here. So having it put bags of soil in every year. We anytime I plant something, I add soil. We fertilize. My husband's fertilize. You don't see him as often as I do, but he's my helper here.
So, well, it is beautiful. We're going to go get some shots of the garden before everybody gets here. We've got a little jump start on them.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Catch the second garden next week. Still much more ahead on Sun City News. Randy Selman's here with an entertainment report. Georgia Lash attended the recent Meet the Author event, and Mike Romano has a sports report. So stick around.
For the June edition of In Our Neighborhoods, we covered 3 neighborhoods. The first was the Willowbrook Village neighborhood, and they had a Kentucky Derby party. They had the hat contest, obviously. Every Kentucky Derby should have a hat contest. And some very unique games that they played. Next up was the Whispering Oaks neighborhood. And they had a Cinco de Mayo party. And this was a free event for their neighbors. And they had catered food and lots of fun and a little dancing. And finally, we had a very special book club, and that was the Herons Point neighborhood. And what was unique about this is that the author was a daughter of one of the neighbors. It was so much fun to see the neighbors who enjoyed the book and also to hear some writing tips from the author.
Randy Selman standing by for entertainment news.
If you're a theater buff like I am, here are some great productions opening in Sun City and beyond. There is still time to purchase tickets to One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, opening this Thursday, June 11th, and running through Sunday, June 14th. This is a bold, powerful, and gripping play, and it's right here in Sun City. June 11th, 12th, and 13th showtime is at 7 p.m., and Sunday, June 14th, is a Sunday matinee at 2:30. The May River Theater is presenting the musical Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Attend this dark, witty, and Tony Award-winning tale of love, murder, and revenge set against the backdrop of 19th century London. Sweeney Todd has become a bloody worldwide success since being awarded 8 Tonys, including Best Musical, for its Broadway premiere. Stephen Sondheim's and Hugh Wheeler's tasty, thrilling theatrical treat has simultaneously shocked, awed, and delighted audiences across the world. This musical opens on the May River stage on Friday, June 12th, and runs for 3 weekends through June 28th. Friday and Saturday shows are at 7:30 p.m. and Sunday matinees are at 2:30. Tickets are $30 to $35. To order tickets or for more information, log on to mayrivertheater.com. The Arts Center of Coastal Carolina on Hilton Head is opening Mean Girls on Wednesday, June 24th. Mean Girls follows Katie Herron, a native teenager who transfers to an American public high school after years of being homeschooled. She is taken in by the Plastics, the school's ruthless and popular clique. When Katie falls for the clique leader's ex-boyfriend, she navigates a web of deceit, gossip, and social revenge. Tina Fey wrote the book and score for this very funny and provocative musical that you won't want to miss. To order tickets, call the box office at 843-842-2787. Mention you live in Sun City and receive a $5 discount. Opening on Thursday, July 23rd in Pinckney Hall will be the play Evelyn in Purgatory. It's the story of 6 teachers that confront absurd bureaucracy, personal challenges, and each other. Evelyn in Purgatory combines witty humor, heartfelt storytelling, and sharp social commentary to create a theatrical experience both funny and meaningful. More about this very special summer theater experience in weeks to come. I'm Randy Selman, and that's your entertainment report. Remember, life is entertaining, so don't miss the show.
Author Laura Elizabeth brought her book to life at the recent Meet the Author event.
Laura, welcome back to Sun City. This is so great to have you here.
Thank you.
Things are going to be a little different tonight, but let's start the way we always like to start, and that's explaining to new readers what they can expect from reading A Special Kind of Heartache.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I have 2 books in my Island Mystery series, and A Special Kind of Heartache is the second book. It's a cozy mystery where our protagonist solves the crime. She's an amateur sleuth set on Defusky Island. In the book, I call it Monjan Island, and she owns her own bookstore, and she has her community help her solve the mystery on Defusky.
And it reads as a standalone if someone hasn't picked up the first one. Now, I have to ask you, when you reflect on writing this particular book, what influenced your results the most? Was it when you were writing your characters, your plot, or your setting?
It's the characters. The characters step forward to me, they speak to me, and they tell me the story.
Oh, I have to believe that all the favorite books I've ever had, including yours, have always been driven by characters, and you have such special ones in this book. So now, I'm going to ask a very selfish question then. Should we expect a 3rd book in the series?
I am working on it now.
Yes, all right. That's good news. Otherwise, the interview is over, because I'd be too sad to go on. Now, this evening,
You're presenting something special, and we did talk about it when you were here last time. If I remember, you said something like, my writing has gone to the stage. And that brings us something different. What have you added to your presentations?
So my books have been turned into murder mystery dinner theater, and tonight, because we're here, we're doing an interactive version of book 2, A Special Kind of Heartache, where we are going to be presenting a shortened version of the story.
Oh, I can't wait. But I have to, if I was putting myself in your shoes, I have to ask, how does it feel to watch someone interpret a character you created?
It is hard. It's like your children. But it is the thrill of a lifetime to hear people reading my words out loud and watching the characters come to life. It's just something surreal. It really is a privilege.
Well, it sounds like so much is going on for you, so please let us know, how can we keep in touch with you?
Great. So I have a website. It's theislandmysteries.com, and you can email me at theislandmysteries@gmail.com.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see this.
Thank you.
Now let's head over to Mike Romano for some sports news.
Hello, sports fans. Congratulations to the Women's Softball League on raising over $5,000 to a local charity. The league held a double elimination tournament to honor the memory of longtime member Gail Moyer. 4 teams participated in the tourney. Ms. Moyer's family was on hand to throw out the first pitch and to present the winning team with the championship trophy. The day's events included a 50-50 raffle and a silent auction. Special kudos to Nikki Plant, who chaired the event, and to her committee, and to Shannon Gainey, who made the champion's ceramic trophy. The winning team was managed by Denise Day. The proceeds of the event were donated to the Friends of the Caroline Hospice. Sign-ups for the women's 3.0 tennis intra-club fall season have begun. The season will run from September 16th, 2026 through January 6, 2027, and will be played from noon to 2 p.m. on Wednesdays. If you are interested in joining the league, send an email to Carolyn Walton at CRLYNWALTON@yahoo.com. Congratulations to Mike and Maureen Williams, and to Seth and Brenda Moyer on winning the 18-hole couples Stableford competition at Hidden Cypress. In the same event, Russ Sweet won the men's closest to the pin on number 7, and Cheryl Thomas won the women's closest to the pin on number 12. Hole-in-one cheers go out to Dennis Skoglund, Jim Carlson, and Stephen Maltese. Dennis and Jim aced Okatee number 8, while Stephen's feat was at Argent Lakes number 16. Incidentally, the holes in one at Okatee were before the temporary greens were in place. Lastly, in golf news, regularly scheduled maintenance golf course closures are set for Okatee Golf Course from June 8th through June 12th, and Argent Lakes from June 15th through June 19th. Hidden Cypress was previously closed. The maintenance team will be doing restorative and preventive work during the closures. The Pickleball Club is holding weekly clinics to help players improve their game. For details on the various clinics, check out the Sun City Pickleball Club website and select clinics. As the weather heats up and temperatures begin to edge near 90 degrees, it's important that we hydrate our bodies to stay healthy. The rule of thumb is 8 glasses of water a day. Another rule of thumb is half your body weight in ounces of water each day. Begin your hydration well before you start your outdoor activity. As always, check with your doctor before starting any strenuous activity. Well, that's all for sports. It's now time to get outside and have some fun. For Sun City Sports, I'm Mike Romano.
Well, that's our news show for this week. Thank you for watching. Catch us on cable on our YouTube station, where we invite you to click like and subscribe. Now, to see expanded coverage of some of our SCTV stories, tune into our monthly show, Extra. And if you have questions and comments, email us at suncitytvhh@gmail.com. But make sure you check us out every week for all the news that's happening in your community. For Sun City News, I'm Norma Taylor.